All right, good morning, everyone. It's February 28th. It's the last trading day of February. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. This presentation is intended to be informational and educational and not a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. If you desire personal financial advice, consult your financial advisor. We have a big document of links, robbiebooker.com/big links. Here were our February goals. Plan and take the $57,000 trade. We did that. Didn't go perfectly for everyone. We'll do many more of these. We're going to start setting the next one up today. So if you missed the one we had, or if something went wrong, or if you followed the rules and you still lost, I'm here with you. I love you. We're going to take good care of everyone. We're going to plan another one, and then another one after that, and then another one after that. Some of you did well, and some of you did much better than I. I made $17,000 on UVXY. I made $23,000 overall this week. But one of you made $400,000 so far this week, and I would pretty much think that it's time to close that. It's way past the goal. It doesn't matter what happens from here. If you win the world championship and then you keep going, you're playing against teams that aren't playing against you anymore. So it's just can't give any personal financial advice. But if I were up $400,000, I would take all the money off the table. I would take a deep breath. I would start to allocate that money and some of that money into dividend stocks that pay dividends over time. They're much less expensive now, and their dividends are going to be a higher percentage of the actual stock price. And there's a bunch of stuff that we can do. I have a one-pager on some of the best dividend stocks that exist, but that's just what I would say. Of course, the market can even move farther from here, but you don't want to, as my friend John Carter says, you don't want to be a blank for a tick, a D for it. You don't want to be a jerk about trying to extract blood from a stone. That's just my 2 cents. We planned, we managed it well. Even if you didn't make money, there will be many more of these to come. I think we've proven over the life of coaching so far that we really know what we're doing here together, and you are going to get a lot more of those. There's going to be a lot more where that came from, and there's going to be a lot of just sort of basic smaller trades as well. We wanted to master the 4 phases of a trade deployment and write rules about this. I don't think we did a great job of that. I think we did a great job of doing it in practice, and we can do a better job of it in March. We booked a meeting time and place. We're going to meet in April. I think it's going to be a great meeting. We traded a small 2K account to $2,250, so we even did better than $2,200. That was a big request from Fritz. And we have small trades going, and we are doing a great job of taking trades in a smaller account. And smaller accounts, if you grow your account by 10% in a month, you go into the Trading Hall of Fame. And that means that there are many great things to come. You can take a $2,000 account and turn it into a $100,000 account. It happens all the time. I don't know anywhere else you would have a better chance of doing that except for here. And it all starts with getting started. We took the big FX trade too. We took it on the pound yen. We could mark this one off our list. Hey, listen, I'm not going to brag, but I think we did a great job together. I'm going to brag for us. So I closed the pound yen. I closed it. It dropped. It did everything that we wanted it to do. I want to start the month off fresh. The Australian dollar, US dollar is getting hammered. So I'm going to dump it. I'm going to take some of the money I made on the pound yen, and I'm just going to throw away the ones that aren't working. The Turkish lira, Japanese yen is getting crushed as there are flows into Japan. I'm going to close that too. I made some interest on that trade, so it's fine. I'm flat. I don't have any open FX trades. I will come back and buy this currency pair again later when the setup exists. It doesn't now. Got to throw away what's not working, and you got to keep working with what is working. Here's what we look for, my friends. We scan a number of lists: Magic Formula Investing, the Insider Money Signals, the Bounty spreadsheet. We want to have a list of 200 or more stocks and other financial instruments. We look for very particular types of counter trend trades: multiple profit circles, divergence, pivots, fundamentals, and insiders that back up our trade. We look for a very particular type of trend trade: one profit circle in the direction of the trend. We take smaller trades in a smaller account and bigger trades in a bigger account. And also, in each type of account, we have trades that we are trying to make a lot of money on and trades that we're trying to make a little bit of money on. And today we're going to kind of look at the next round of possible small and big trades. We know what our max loss is. We know what our profit goal is. And we manage our losses by the numbers and our profits by the charts to try to extend out our gains as far as possible. We try to trade, when we trade options, at least 90 days from expiration, maybe even 120, and we trade near the money and at the money options. It's February 28th, 2020. We're going to look at our lists. I closed the pound yen, and then I closed all of my FX trades. Why? It's the end of the month. Let's close things down. We're going to look at our open trades today, and don't forget, you can find a hotel at robbiebooker.com/hotels. We're going to meet Thursday and Friday, April 9th and 10th in the Woodlands, Texas. I'm going to follow up and see if we're meeting at the Woodlands Resort, and I will message you on Telegram Messenger about that. The market is open. Let's take a look. If I were still in UVXY, I would close it right now. That's it. Done. It's over. This was great. It's a lot of fun. Stocks are opening low, right? My account's down a little bit, up a little bit. It's back and forth. Listen, UVXY did really great. It was, really great. Today, I kind of think the $25 put is going to appreciate in value. I really do. I don't really have a great way to trade that. But I really think that this is cheap. I think it's super cheap, $5.45 for that. I mean, there's part of me that wants to buy 10 of those right now and watch the UVXY drop a little bit and try to take a little bit of profit. You know, like on the open here, $5.65. There's a wide bid-ask spread, so forget it. Forget it. And that's what helps me. I've already gone through this exercise this morning. I'm just showing it to you. It just convinces me, like, why am I trading outside of my plan? What purpose would there be to doing that? None. Zero. Blank. Zero. End of story. It's not part of what we do. It's just not a thing. Boy, did I want to do it. If the market opened and I was up $200,000 and then it fell a bit right now and I was only up 150, I'd still close everything. At some point in time, you have to bank the money. It's not real until you bank it. I would venture to guess that we can plan a lot more of these, and there's no reason to really try to take this much further than we've already gone. Here's the S&P 500. I think it's going to bounce. I think it's going to bounce right around close to where we're at. The market is much lower. We've just about reached this point of support down here. This zone of support at 284. Close is close enough, really. I think the bounce is coming. But we do take trend trades, don't we? Right? Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft. You know, I would venture to guess that these are pretty solid upward trends. The retracement is so deep. We've already hit that missed monthly pivot that maybe we just wait until there's a bullish profit circle. I think our next $1,000 trade is a trade on some of these technology stocks doing the things that we do. Brian says open office meeting April 9th and 10th. April 10th is Good Friday. Yeah, and if that's a big day for you and your family or whatnot, I totally understand. You know, I would never expect you to spend time with me as opposed to members of your family. You'll be home in time for the Easter holiday and whatnot, of course, but we are going to meet all day Thursday and then for a bit on the morning of Friday, and then everybody flies home on Friday afternoon. Tom says, you sound a little down today. No, I'm actually just super proud of everything we've done this month. Yeah, thanks. My voice is down and I am tired, but in good spirits. Yeah, and I'll get the dividend stock spreadsheet. Derek's glad to be here. What about the VXX? I don't really look at the VXX ever, so if we look at it, I don't really know what I'm doing on this. Looks like the UVXY. Same. I have the same comment about that I do about the UVXY. If you're talking about options and whatnot on the VXX, it's the spreads are probably better, yes, but the point is still the same. It's a good thing to bring up. It's just not actually a setup for me. The spreads are better, but it's not actually a setup. I just don't actually have a real setup here, and I can't justify taking a trade without a setup. So we'll skip that. I want to get to our lists of stocks and whatnot. So I want to do that. That's a super important thing. We got to start scanning for our next trades. But if you've got questions about the current market, if you've got questions about things that are going on, Derek, yeah, your comments are always welcome. It's a great substitute. I actually sometimes think we ought to be trading options on the VXX. So, all right, there's going to be a lot of buying today of stocks. There's going to be a lot of the war between the bulls and the bears is going to get super hardcore today because everything is trading at such an enormous discount, right? You can get Amazon right now at a gigantic discount. And that's a huge discount on Amazon, from $2,200 to $1,800. That's a shocking amount of movement. And even after a shocking drop, Amazon does tend to do pretty well on the trend trade. So we would certainly consider a trend trade if we got one. We don't have one yet. Okay, I'm going to scan. I'm going to stop wasting everyone's time, and we're going to scan our lists. So we're going to start with big magic formula investing stocks. Here's Honeywell. If Honeywell can print bullish divergence and a bullish profit circle, we'll do it. Procter and Gamble, if it can print a bullish profit circle and bullish divergence, we'll buy it. Everything is down. It's crazy. This is a consumer stock. This is something everybody buys toilet paper and shampoo, even in a recession. And yet the stock is down. So we're going to buy. These are all small trades so far. These aren't stocks that can move 500%. 3M, everything is down, of course, but it's printed bullish divergence. We may get a bullish profit circle. Amgen, Apple, Applied Materials, ADP. We talked about this. If the payrolls are going to get hammered, then ADP is going to get hammered. Bookings Holdings. Caterpillar, probably going to get hammered pretty badly. That's why we didn't buy Caterpillar, right? Construction's probably going to go down. CI, what's CI? Cigna. It seems like healthcare is still going to be in need. So if we can get bullish divergence and a bullish profit circle, we'd love to buy it. Cisco is a tech stock, of course. I'm not sure how interested I am in a bullish divergence and bullish profit circle if this thing can't move up on those as much recently. Comcast, I don't know why we wouldn't consider a bullish divergence and a bullish profit circle if that prints. CVS, it's really a healthcare kind of play. I would buy this on a bullish divergence and bullish profit circle. I wouldn't even hesitate for 1 second. Facebook, I would buy this on bullish divergence and a bullish profit circle. Home Depot, no, I probably would not. Intel, no, I probably would let that slide a little bit further. Lockheed Martin, still going to have a defense budget? Yeah. Would I trend trade this? Absolutely. Northrop, would I trend trade this? Absolutely. It's a defense stock. We're not going to remove the defense budget. Oracle, it's a tech stock. Are tech companies going to get hit? Yeah. Oracle is going to fall. That's the worst line I ever drew, but Oracle's going to fall down here. It's going to fall the distance that was between the head to the neckline. It's going to fall that much distance more. So if Oracle recovers, this is a downward trend trade. %, willing to short Oracle on the move back up. It's got way more move left lower. There's a missed monthly pivot from February of 2019 at $47 a share. If we can move up, then we'll move back down and we'll get a piece of that action. I wish these charts updated faster. Nothing changes about our strategy. Remember, if you let's say you're in a relationship with a volatile partner and you let them swing you back and forth, you are not going to live a happy life. This market is irrelevant in the sense that we don't care. We don't care. We are just looking for what. This is why I'm certainly not I'm not upset. Okay, so please don't take this the wrong way. I love you all. I really adore all of you. This is what we look for, period. You stay on track. You play the game. You play your game, period. That's it. That's the end. And we're not going to let a market that went a little bit crazy change us or take us off track or switch what we do or change the way that we view things or change what we look for. We're going to be just fine. All we're getting right now is on like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon and all these. We're just going to get a trend trade out of this eventually. It's just too, this is too, this isn't a setup right now, right? Oh my gosh, imagine if we had held on to Verizon. So we're just still looking for the same setups that we always looked at. So that's the magic formula of big stocks. We'll come back to that every single day. And we will then look at, I think this is the generational wealth. So pay close attention. Sue, PFG, Principal Financial Group, pays a pretty great dividend. Wells Fargo pays a pretty good dividend. Six Flags pays a pretty good dividend. These are all discounted stocks. IBM and Dominion Energy. So I'll just drop these up here. You can look up the dividend yields on all of these. But those are some good names. They pay pretty good dividends. 6, IBM, D, WFC, PFG. Take a screenshot of that chart. We got to move on. Insiders. Let's take a look at our one of our insiders lists. PSTI, CARS, CNR, ORN, APVO. There's a ton of insiders buying APVO. That could be, if we got a bullish profit circle after this bullish divergence, that could be just absolutely brilliant. VXRT. Holy smokes. Didn't we buy that? Do I not have that anymore? I think I already let go of that one. Holy Crap, didn't we buy this? Didn't I at one point have... I thought we bought this at one point. I guess I didn't ever buy it. Maybe I bought it in another account somewhere. I thought we bought that one. Let me share my screen again. There we go. Screen should be back. I thought we bought VXRT. I guess I don't remember. But holy smokes. I don't think I was waiting for anything. I think somewhere we talked about buying this. And I remember buying it on the dip down here. But obviously not in that account. TLRD, growing a little bit impatient with TLRD. OPK, Dime Community Bank shares, not ready yet. MMLP, we're long that. It's printing bullish divergence. It's going to print a bullish profit circle. I might buy 1,000 more shares of MMLP. NLS, that looks like VXRT looked right before it went up. Still long that stock. Rumbleon, GTE, it's going to print another bullish divergence. These are all insider stocks. I've already have a bunch of these already, so I don't need more of these. I don't know why this one's on the list. BDCO, not a lot of volume there. Kodak, probably time to let go of Kodak pretty soon. It's dropping through, but it may be part of just the broader market sell-off. Tons of insider buying on that. TLF, not enough volume to even talk about. I don't even know why that's there. Resideo Technologies. I love this one. This is an insider one. I'm going to look this up. And see who's buying this. So hopefully you can see this. These are all the buyers on REZI. Tons of buying. $80,000 shares and so forth. I like it. I like that one. I like this one a lot. It's probably my number one next trade. I think it could be big. Let's see if there are some options on this. Any kind of, like the May $10 options. See what this spread's pretty wide. I could also maybe just buy this stock. Average volume's 2 million shares. It's totally reasonable. Ali closed out the second UVXY option yesterday for another £1,000. Also closed the FXE and IWM options for another 1,800 quid. Can I say that? Do I say quid profit? Okay, so Resi is going to go to the top of the list of the insiders. That's the one I want to look at. Let's go back to generational wealth. We had somebody, we had one of our friends here list out, say Harry John, listed out MYF, BSD, EMF, MFT, MUH, BTA. BlackRock Muni Yield Investment, BSD, DMF, MFT, MUH, and BTA. Those are all moving up. So I don't like them as much. I like to buy something on a dip. But hey, I'm still listing them out there because you're a smart dude. So Resi has enough shares out there. I like it. I like Resi a lot. I'm really just about out of reasons to not take this trade. Maybe I'd like to look at the options chain. Look at the May ones. Tons of activity in the May $15 calls. Wow. That's a pretty big spread between those. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, that's just a wide spread. That's a 75-cent spread on a call. It's a huge spread in the April $10 call. Super hard for me to justify there. Even if I bought 1,000 shares and it moved up $1, I mean, I guess I could buy 1,000 shares. I don't know. I'm going to need some more time to think about that one. I want to be long Resi. I'd love to hear your ideas on how to do that. Harry John Griffin says, I have Resi on hold, leaning toward a sell. Sounds good. Sounds completely reasonable. What else do we have? We have another list of magic formula trades. We like to H&R Block. I don't see any reason that we would hate it. It tends to move around this time of the year. People are going to need their tax refund more than ever. I think if anything, I probably want to buy more of that. Penny Mac. I still think that's going to drop a ton. Just a ton. I just think that has potential to move so far down. What is my H&R Block trade? What is that trade? I bought the April $23 call for 95 cents. I'm probably down. Yeah, I'm down $1,000. I don't have a lot of room. I mean, my capital's gone up, so I mean, I could certainly take a look at what those are going for now. July $20 calls. April $20 calls. It's a reasonable spread. I like the seasonality of H&R Block. I like that year in and year out, it tends to move upward around tax season. It has been kind of sideways for a long time, but I like the seasonality of it. I think we're kind of coming right into that season where it would do well. See if we get filled on that. I don't mind buying some more of those. So we didn't look at the bounty spreadsheet today. We will. We did look at our open trades mostly anyway. I still have all of these trades. The home $6 call. Home is, along with everything else, is just getting absolutely crushed. I still have the TLRD calls. I don't mind. Those are May expirations. I think that's an insider stock that takes longer to play out. Still have GTE. I still have Nokia, GTE, ONTX. I wanted to be the last out of ONTX. DS, NLS, Club, MMLP, and Veritone. I'm up $10 on Veritone. If you can still be up on anything after this route, you know your financial instruments in pretty good health. I kind of want to buy more of this one, so I might buy more Veritone. Okay. Harry would buy these today if the market was up above neutral. TNXP, GSX, VIXY, ENPH. I love ENPH. Mark your name on that one, in case we come back to that one. Okay, we're going to look at a few currencies. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar on a bullish profit circle, I'd be a buyer. Euro, Canadian dollar, holy smokes. There's a lot of money being repatriated into Europe, coming out of funds and back into euros. It's not a setup. I don't have anything to say about it. I think we talked about this the other day. I'd be out of this if I were in a buy trade. In Euro, New Zealand, Euro is just up across the board. Remember when we used to talk about the Euro pound going up? I guess it did. Yeah, I just don't have any. I think we're finally ready to look at the, FX list every day. Still waiting for the euros to load here. Euro Swiss looks interesting for a buy trade on a bullish profit circle. Euro pound, euro yen. Whew. Wow, look at that Euro New Zealand. Those profit circles work, I tell you what. Euro Turkish lira. Euro dollar. I think the euro's had its moment in the sun. Let it come back a bit before buying it again. Pound's weakening. We thought it was going to weaken. You couldn't give me enough money to buy the British pound right now. In a bajillion years, I wouldn't do it. We planned this sell trade. We took this sell trade. The sell trade got really great. And congratulations to you if you held on to that and you stuck with it. But I wouldn't be a buyer of the British pound for anything. There's no circumstances under which I would buy the British pound at all. Zero chance. The New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar is a buy. Bullish profit circle, bullish divergence. That's a buy trade. Probably buy a little bit of that. Yeah, I'd buy 10,000 units of that. I'm long the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. New Zealand Swiss. New Zealand yen. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Dollar Canadian. Yeah, I don't have any other trades on those, so we've seen them. So Harry, send me an email at rob@wrbooker.com. I didn't understand your comment about the Finch, but I would love to hear more. I didn't know if that was a gain or a loss. I would love to know more about it. Okay, everybody, we'll see you on Monday. What a week. I'm tired. I'm ready to go. I need a weekend off. I'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.